welcome to the vlog. Today we are gonna go to lunch for my sister's birthday, which was actually yesterday, but we're celebrating today. We're gonna go to a tea house, and then afterwards it sounds like she wants to go thrift shopping. So I think that's what we're doing, but I'll keep you posted and updated or whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna go get Forrest ready, and yeah. In case you're interested what I got her as gifts, I got her Milborn, which is a card game with cars, and it's pretty fun. We played it before, but she doesn't own it. And then I got her both of these Dinotopia books, which are actually really cool. We got to meet the artist. I mean, from afar. We saw him from afar. And he writes the book, and he also does all the illustrations, and his art is amazing. Like, look at that dinosaur. Anyway, we really like art, so she's an artist, so that's it. And then in here, I got from a craft conference. She saw it already, but she doesn't know I actually bought it. But it's a handmade garlic grater or whatever you call it, and it's supposed to look like a sea urchin, I think. Yeah, that's what it's called, right? But yeah, that's what I got, and it's wrapped up so it doesn't break, because it is breakable. I need to wrap them, but I don't think we have any wrapping stuff. So we'll see what to do. We are here. I'm just letting Forrest go to the bathroom. And yes. Go ahead. Not everyone was here yet, and Forrest is acting a little bit like, I wouldn't say hyper, because he already got a walk today, but he just was a little more restless, so I decided to take him on a short little walk, just relax him, and then we'll go and sit and eat. I think it's lunch at this little tea house, which I mentioned. But yeah, I'm just walking Forrest. I probably should turn around soon. But yeah. Just to remind him, like, hey, we're gonna go back into working mode. I'm gonna just do this stop. Walk, stop. Yep, good job. Walk. Now he's slowing down. He's like, oh, I gotta be watching more. Good job. Yeah, now he's kind of like, oh, this is working time. Sometimes he kind of like forgets, I guess, when we haven't been doing it in a while. We haven't gone out in a while, but yeah, he's been pretty good. We finished lunch and now we're gonna go into poke around in some stores. Behind me is some train tracks. I'm kind of hoping the train goes by so Forrest can get used to that, because someday I'm hoping to bring him on a train. So cross your fingers the train goes by. There was a train going by right when we got here, but we were in the car still, so I didn't really get to desensitize Forrest to that. The restaurant we went to, it was a tea house and it was pretty fancy, so I'm honestly surprised they let dogs that weren't service dogs in. But there was some lady had a small dog and the dog was literally like climbing up the table because he wanted the food, and then the lady was feeding him like the entire time, and I was like, what? So we did do a little bit of shopping, mainly the rest of the people, not me, because the shops were in small little like cottage houses, and when I say small, I mean small. It was too squished. Forrest is too big of a dog, he could not fit. So yeah, so I didn't get a lot of footage, but now we are leaving. We might go to one more thrift store, not sure, but we're heading back to the car. I was in the thrift store, but I'm like so tired. And I don't really care about going in thrift stores all that much. I went in the book section and then I was like, okay, I'm done. So I'm gonna just walk Forrest around outside while I'm waiting. I'm gonna see if the donut store is open. Probably not, but you never know. Okay, so the first thing people always do when they want to pet a dog is they say, is it friendly? And so I had this older lady do that. Yeah, it's closed. The donut store's closed. But anyway, I had this lady do that where she was like, oh, is your dog friendly? We were inside the thrift store. And so I was like, I don't really want to, we're going to turn around. I don't really want to have to talk to people. So I just say, oh, he's working. I'm sure there's a nicer way I could say it. But I think that kind of gets them to be like, oh, instead of answering the question, being like, oh, okay, can't pet him. So, yes, he's friendly, but if I say yes, then immediately you're gonna just go pet him. So, instead I avoid the question altogether and just say he's working. Or sometimes they'll say, oh, he's friendly, or that you can't pet him. But then you have to say it really fast. As I figured, since it is in the afternoon, the donut store is closed, but it's fine. I don't need more sugar. I'm tired. I had a headache when we were in the tea house. Actually, I had a headache yesterday and I didn't do anything about it. And then, of course, if I do that, then I have it the next day. And then I did take Tylenol for it, and it didn't go away even with that. So that's annoying. So annoying. Who knows how long they're gonna be, so I'm just gonna keep walking. I could sit and just do that, but I'm too bored to even sit. So yeah, just walking. There's Target. I could go inside Target, but I don't want to. Okay, so we got back actually kind of a while ago, but I kind of forgot to end the vlog. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you want to see more of my videos, please go ahead and subscribe, like the video, comment down below, all those things, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.